I was reading up on you, and there was a mention of where you were doing hairstyling at the age of 9 and how it was such a passion for you.
Yeah.
So, has it always something that you knew you wanted to do, or are there other careers that you were pursuing, but then
Yeah.
you were like, you know what, this is what I'm good at, and this is what I'm going to stick with?
Yeah, it's actually very funny because growing up, I thought I would be an actress, famous. I was like, this one, of course, I'm going to be on
Blinding
TV.
lights.
No, but then from when I was 2 or 3 years old, I had an issue with my scalp, so nobody could touch my hair. This actually, I recently, put it all together, and I'm like, oh, that's how I became a hairstylist. But then I loved hair since I was 7 years old because my hair was being shaved almost every time it grows a bit. They used to shave it because of having issues, and they couldn't really figure out what it was. And that's how I started loving hair. Like my aunties would come home, I'll jump on the sofa and do their hair. And then, yeah, by the time I was 9, I was doing my own hair. Like crazy. I would just watch, music and all that, and then I would see this braids and all, and then I'll do it on myself. Someone will ask me, please braid for me like that, and then I would braid someone. I started with braiding, and then I will ask my sister, basically beg her to do her hair because she still has a beautiful hair.
Yeah.
So then I just started loving hair. I enjoyed it, but I did want to be an actress or a writer or some sort of that, which I still think writer is somewhere in there in me. It will come out someday.
Yeah.
But I quite love what I do. Yes.
Awesome. And dealing with hair, there's a lot of complexities involved. Things are diverse. There are different types of hair. One thing does not work for every type of hair. So what would you say Hair by Koki specializes in, and what makes you stand out in the beauty industry?
What makes me stand out? Well, the hair industry is ever growing. Every single day you see something new. You have to learn every time. As a hairstylist, I never stop learning, and I don't think I say I have reached to that point where I am so professional, because again, you're learning every single year that a new trend is coming.
True.
I would say what makes me different is I do love what I do. Not different, but maybe for me, what my clients would feel comfortable coming to me is basically I see hair as a confidence of a woman. It's truly a confidence, and not only I do their hair, I really pay attention to people, who they are, what are they feeling today when they're sitting on my chair. Did they feel like they want to go shouting, or they feel like, oh, I feel cute, or you really have to go with their mood. And I think it's just that. And I do love hair. I love hair, and I love making people look beautiful. And that's one of the things I think it shows in your work. You really don't have to you can't pick something out.
Yeah.
It's truly, it shows what I do, why I do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So please take us through the journey or the evolution of you starting, styling hair and just having a passion, and, starting with your relatives, and then to you having your own business, and then now you expanding to co-owning a business with your sister.
Yeah. Oh gosh, it's a very long story, but I'll try to make it short.
It's okay.
Okay. So yes, I started loving hair at a very young age. At 18 years old, I went to a salon and told them, I'll be here from 9 to 6, teach me, don't pay me. That's how I learned now salon. The others were like, people coming to your house, the braiding is okay, the crochet and everything else is okay, but then the washing, everything else that you need to do in a salon for a client, I had to learn. But I didn't go to school for hair, so I was like, okay, let me just come, you teach me. I remember at 18 years old, I used to tell my mom, "Open for me a salon," and she's like, "What? Like, I mean, what is wrong with you? You're just, you know, go back to school." And I'm like, "No, I'm not going back to school. I need to do hair." And then somehow it started there. I got hired somewhere, and then along the line, there was few years where I didn't know what I was doing. You know, just being young and you know, being a receptionist, being, you know, entrepreneur. Well, at that time, just selling stuff here and there, just trying to figure myself out.